Hey crochet cousins, so I'm going to do this Hexi sock slash slipper tutorial that y'all have been asking for. I'm using weight for yarn and the 5mm hook. This was inspired by one of my crochet cousins, Chrissy. I just did the ankle part different. I was trying to explain to you all to just watch hers and but y'all want a tutorial, so here we are. I tried Chrissy. I'm going to start by doing a magic circle. A magic circle, in my terms, is just a loose slip knot. If you know how to do one, that's great. But if you don't, I just do a loose slip knot. And I'm going to chain 2. And we're going to do 6 clusters of 3 double crochet. This chain does not count as a double crochet. So we're going to do 3 double crochet. Chain 2, 3 double crochet, 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 chain 2, and the last one, 3 double crochet. And you should have 6 clusters, which are groups of 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you are chaining 2. That's very important because we are going to need those corners. Okay, you're gonna pull to close your magic circle. It's gonna look jammed up, but it's correct. So just keep going. To close out this round, you're gonna chain 2 and do a slip stitch into that first chain 2. And this is your first round. For the second round, we're going to chain 2. This chain 2 does count as a double crochet. So to make a cluster, we're going to put 2 additional double crochet into this hole here. So 1, 2, 3. And the second round is all corners. So to do a corner, we're going to go into this hole with 3 double crochet. Chain 2, and into the same hole, do 3 more double crochet. We're going to do that in every corner. 3 double crochet. Chain 2, 3 double crochet into the same hole. Three double crochet. Chain 2 into the same hole. 3 more double crochet. And repeat. Make sure you are chaining 2, and make sure for corners you're going into the same hole. And to close off your round, this is where we started, where we did the chain 2 and the 2 double crochet. We are going to do 3 double crochet, chain 2, and since we started with our 3 double crochet, we're just going to slip stitch into that top chain to close off round 2. This is how it should look so far. Again, when you're starting, make sure you do 6 clusters, because if it's a hexagon, if it's not a hexagon, it will not make no socks. Unless you invent something new. Hey, let me know. Okay, for round 3, we're going to chain 2. This does count as a double crochet, so we're going to put 2 additional double crochet into this hole. And whereas the second round was all corners, this one has a stitch in between. So in this hole, there's not a corner. We're going to do 3 double crochet. And you know it's a corner when you see 3, chain 2, and 3. So we're at a corner. We're going to repeat that. Every corner is going to be the same. In corners, you always do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. That will not change ever. Okay, the next one, we just have a regular cluster, no corner. And then we're at a corner, so we're going to do 3 double crochet. Chain 2. Excuse me. 3 double crochet. Okay, you have a regular stitch on that in the middle. You're going to just do 3 double crochet into this hole, not into the stitch, into the entire hole. Now we're at a corner. We're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And we're going to repeat that pattern, corner, regular, corner, regular, corner, until we get to the end of this round. Okay, so we are back at the start of the 3rd round. So not to confuse you all, but this one is 1 cluster. It's a corner, so we need 2 with the chain 2 in between. So we're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 2 with our corners. However, this one already has a cluster there, so we're just going to join that corner together. This is round 3. I want to do the 4th round with you all to make sure y'all got it, and then I'm just going to meet y'all at the end of the 9th round so I can show you all how to do this toe and then this ankle. So I'm going to make sure y'all got it. Okay, 4th round. Whereas the 3rd round had corner, regular, corner, regular, corner. This one's going to have corner, regular, regular, corner, regular, regular, corner. Okay, so chain 2. This counts as a double crochet, so put 2 additional into that same hole. Okay. You're gonna do your 3 double crochet. Three double crochet. Okay, we add a corner, so y'all know what to do. 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Okay, when we're not at corners, we just do 3 double crochet. No chains in between. Forgot to mention that. I don't do any chaining in between. Only chain when it's corners. Okay, we're at a corner. So 3 double crochet. Chain 2, 3 double crochet. Okay. On the side, so we're gonna do our regular ones. Then our corner, 3 double crochet. Chain 2, 3 double crochet. Now I got faith in y'all. Y'all got the rest. So I'm gonna be quiet. So corner. Okay, we reached the end of our round. So you know we start by putting a cluster. We're gonna end by doing 1 cluster, chain 2, and join. Okay, so I'll meet y'all at the end of the 8th round because I'm gonna show you how to do the color change. Okay, so I'm coming up on the end of my 8th round and I'm gonna change color. So I'm gonna close off how I would, you know, do my 3 double crochet into that hole, chain my 2, go as if I'm about to close it off, cut my old color, and instead of pulling that color through, I'm going to pull in with my new color. I'm gonna do white. Matter of fact, I don't know how it's gonna look, but I just want to make sure it's a light color so y'all can see. So we finna do baby blue and sage. You pull through with your new color, and then I go ahead and just triple knot it. You can weave it in, however, I just do a triple knot. A triple knot ain't coming loose. Okay, now I'm going to continue. Same thing, chain my 2, it counts, do 2 additional, and so on. But that's how I change colors. If you already know how this another method, you know, so be it. There's more than one way to do everything. This is just the way I do it. I don't want y'all thinking my way is the way. No, do whatever works for you. This is just my my way, you know. So we're going to continue Same thing. And I will meet y'all at the end. I just really want to show y'all the color change. But after this round, that's what we do the toe. So yeah, I will meet y'all at the end of this round. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of my 9th round. I'm gonna do my 3 double crochet, chain 2, close it off. Just do the loop and leave it like that, because I don't like all the keep weaving in over and over again. So I just go ahead and flip it. So okay, this is done, right? So I get it and just turn it like this. We're gonna go ahead and stitch it together while this loop is still attached. And it's inside out. You always weave it in when it's inside out, because you want the seam to be on the inside. Y'all got me? So we're going to, now you see these chain 2s? The chain 2, I'm going to go into the second chain and grab this loop and pull it through. Okay, then I'm going to go into my 3rd double crochet, 1, 2, 3, going to the top of that 3rd double crochet, going to the top of the 2nd double crochet, slip stitch. Now I'm going to slip stitch in each stitch all the way around. It should make a L shape. Make sure they are lined up. So you see 1, 2, 1, 2. So go into both loops at the top on both sides and slip stitch. Okay, so and make sure they line up. You see now we're on the first one, 1, and this is the first one, 1. And there are no chains, so it shouldn't be difficult until we get to the corner. Just the important part is to make sure they line up and you're going into both loops. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on your hook. Well, really, yeah, y'all know what I mean. We'll go through all of them. I need my knee. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch. And to make sure they're lined up. You can close it off, cut it, and then do it. I just don't like to keep having to weave in yarn. So if I could find a way to keep me from having to cut that one piece, that's less yarn to weave in, but you don't have to do it this way. I just try to keep it attached to one thing. But if it's easier, just cut it off and then attach it separately. That's cool too. Again, this is just my way. My way is not for everybody. I'm just sharing my way. You may hate this tutorial, but this is just the way I do it. You may tweak it. That's what I did. I saw one. I was like, okay, I want to add this. So that's what I did, you know. We're all creators. You do what the heck you want to do. Okay, you get to the chain 2 for your corner. You just go into chain, chain. So same thing. Then you're doing your other side, making sure everything lines up. They should be symmetrical. If it's not, something's not right. But the hexagon, all the sides are the same length and everything. So it should be no problem doing this step. Okay, and you're going to go into the chain 2. Okay, now I close it off and cut. I don't attach the toe because again the sock is inside out, so I'll go ahead and weave these in so I'm not flipping the sock inside and out, back and forth, because it's really thick. I don't be wanting to stretch out my front post, back post when I get done. You don't have to, but I just do it as I go. I don't like to keep flipping in and out. I don't want to stretch, like unnecessary stretching, because it's a thick sock to keep pulling back and forth, back and forth. So I'm going to do this. I can be done with the inside, period. Okay, weave it however, you know, just get it in there. There's no correct way to do that. Cut that off, and then I just cut this. It's triple knotted. It ain't going nowhere. If you want to weave it, you can. I don't. I just triple knot, and then the string from the magic circle, I'll weave that in. Okay, it should be good now. All right, cut that off. Okay, I'm going to flip it inside out. Okay, so here is your sock without the toe and ankle. I'm going to find the side. It's one that's more even than the other. One is like not even, and one is. I find the even side and do my toe on that side. So I'm going to go into that first chain, or whatever chain that is. Just go into the reattach it at the seam. You don't have to, but I just like to do everything at the seam where I started off. Okay, if I'm going to get my blue. Attach it on chain 2, and I'm going to do a double crochet decrease in each stitch, and I'm going to yarn over this so I don't have to weave it in. A decrease is like you start a double crochet, when you get 2 I don't know how to explain it. A decrease. When you get 2 on there before you pull all the way through, you stop there, yarn over, go on the next one, like you're doing double crochet, then you just go all the way through. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain that better. Okay, yarn over, go through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Instead of pulling over the 3rd time, you wrap around, go into the next stitch, yarn over 1, yarn over 2, then you go all the way. Okay, that was better. So yarn over, go through 1, go through 2, stop there, yarn over, go through 1, go through 2, and go all the way through. One more time. Yarn over 1, yarn over 2, don't finish it, yarn over, next stitch, 1, 2, all the way through. I'm gonna do that all around while I yarn over this guy here, so we don't have to go back and worry about her later on. Okay. And it should end evenly. If not, it's not a big deal. If it ends with a double crochet, just do a double crochet. If it ends with a decrease, that's cool. If not, just do a double crochet. It is fine, I promise. Okay, you're gonna go on to the top of your first chain to close it off. You see how it's closing? Okay, I'm gonna do one more round of that same thing. So a decrease in each stitch. Oh, my angle is weird. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I don't skip that first one. So go in that first one. Repeat your decreases for round 2. Okay. Again, mine ended with a decrease. If yours doesn't, just do a double crochet. It's not gonna hurt anything. Then you're gonna close off. Do a slip stitch into that top chain too. And as you can see, it is closing. So for the third round, it's not really a third round. I just go in and slip stitch. So how I join them together, how I go into both loops on both sides, pull all the way through, boom. And I do that twice, and that's pretty much it. Then I'm going to one more just to extra secure. Then I cut that off. So this how the toe looks. It's just 2 rows of decrease. Then I go ahead and weave this in. You don't have to do it from outside. I just don't like to keep pulling it in and out because I don't want to stretch the sock out. You know, yarn will stretch. So me pulling it in and out, I just feel in my mind that it's just unnecessary stretching for a potential customer. But if you rather do it that way, you can. That's how you close off the toe. Now the ankle part. Okay, same thing, but I'm going to this little uneven part. I'm going to just shove my hook through this middle. It's kind of tight, but just stick it in there. You don't have to, but I do. Okay. I'm going to attach my yarn. Okay. Chain 2. And I'm going to do a double crochet in each stitch. If it's a chain, just go into the chain. And I'm going to yarn over that tail. 1 double crochet in each stitch. I'm moving fast. You're not missing nothing. It's just 1 double crochet in each stitch. Okay, and I'm to my chain 2, so I'm gonna go in the chain. And there's one more loop that's tight that I try to get into. You don't have to. I just don't like the little space it leaves, so I just force my way in there and do a double crochet. Okay. Then I'm going to join it at the top with a slip stitch. Okay. Now the next 3 rows, I'm going to do front post, back post, and what that is I'm going to chain 2. All right. Yarn over. It's double crochet. You're just going into the front. So you're going to the front loop, like this whole thing. I'm going into. So I'm going to yarn over, go to the front, yarn over, go around the back. So front and back. It's gonna slow you down a little bit, but I love the way it looks when it's done. All right, and back. You can do that all the way around. Again, this is optional. I just like the way it looks. If you're satisfied with it being the way it is, that's cool. The girl I was inspired by, she did it like, I forgot, but she used elastic, so it's really on you. I just like the finish with this stitch, but it is up to you. It's your sock. Okay. And I don't think it matters which one you end with. We don't have to end with the same one, as long as you're not skipping any stitches, because it may not be, exactly like you all's. You see how I create that little ripple? I think they call it a ribbing. I don't know my terminology. I just know how to crochet. Okay, so to close it out, I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 2. Chain 2. Repeat. Make sure you're going in the front. Where's the front and the back? What's the back? You see how you can tell this is the front one and this is the back one? Make sure you are keeping up with that. So front, back, front, back. It's weird, but I promise it creates the cutest little finish. But it is so weird. It's like, who came up with this stuff? But it's so cute. I'm definitely have to have some music over this for video, because the way my stomach growling. Can't let y'all hear this. Okay, last round. But for this weird reason, I don't even know, but I have this obsession with when I do mine, I like to end it with the color of the sock. So I'm going to change back to my green for the last row of the front post. Again, to change colors, you go into the top chain 2. Instead of putting the blue through, you're going to pull in whatever color you want to change it to. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and knot it. I just do a triple knot. When we weave it in, it's cool. Again, I just do a triple knot. A triple knot is not coming loose unless someone legit sit there and pick it loose, which would not make any sense. But you know, hey. All right, for the last round, I don't yarn over those. I just leave them, not cut it. Chain 2, and we're gonna do front post, back post. Yeah, I don't know why, but I love to like end it with the color I did the base of the sock with. I'm sure if y'all know me from TikTok, y'all see that with probably all my socks. Like I did it first, and then I was like, ooh, and I just went crazy. If you know, you know. If you don't, go find me on TikTok and be my cousin. You know, I go live almost daily. Not off topic, but yeah, if y'all want to see like, you know, more one-on-one stuff, I answer pretty much all questions. You know, just a nice little vibe. You just want somebody to talk while you crochet. We just be in there crocheting together. You know, just talking, chatting. But my name on TikTok is Pumpkin's Perfection. Pretty much on everything. Same name is here, same logo. And that is me. And if you're here to purchase, I don't know why you watch a tutorial, didn't want to buy some, but you never know. But all of my info to purchase is linked in either this bio. If not this bio, then every bio of every social media platform I have. And the same name is Pumpkin's Perfection. I do have an Etsy shop. But yeah, anywho, back on topic. I'm closing off the ankle part. And feel free to ask any questions if you have them in the comments, or you can personally DM me. Again, all my social media platforms have the same name and logo as YouTube. You're going to close it off. Cut. If you have any questions or anything you want to ask, either in the comments, I'm pretty good with checking my notifications and responding to people. I'm not famous yet. So I'm not that busy that I can't reply to people. So just let me know. I hope this could help. I'm not the perfect tutor, but I do try. I don't consider myself an influencer or whatever. I just get on here and try. So if you see some errors, if I got the wrong terminology, just pretend you knew what I meant. If my angles get a little off with the camera, just know I gave my all, okay? Just ignore that and look at the brighter picture, and then I'm giving y'all this tutorial. Okay? It's not perfect. I know. I tried though. But I weave that in and cut it off. And this is how you do a hexagon slipper sock.